Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today we're going to be doing the weekly Overwatch League predictions. This is going to be Stage 1, Week 3. We're jumping into it. The very first game of the week is going to be San Francisco Shock versus the London Spitfire. Oh man, it's going to be an easy win. I think the London Spitfire are going to 4-0 the Shock. And let me go ahead and just say this. I think this week, minus a couple of games, is the breakaway week for a lot of teams, where you're going to start to see the rankings really spread apart, and you're going to know who the really good teams are and who the not so great teams are, at least on the standings. So game number 2, Shanghai Dragons versus Seoul Dynasty, easy 4-0 for the Seoul Dynasty. Game number 3, that's going to be the Los Angeles Gladiators versus the Los Angeles Valiant, the battle for LA, although I do think this is going to be going to the Valiant. I think that's probably going to be a 3-1. I could see the Gladiators taking a map. Going into the second day, we are going to have Boston Uprising facing off against London Spitfire. Again, I think we're going to see another 4-0 here. I don't think the Boston Uprising have any chance whatsoever. Philadelphia Fusion, a team that I'm really excited to see the progression of in this league, versus the New York Excelsior. Unfortunately, another stomp in my opinion. That is going to be a 4-0 for the New York Excelsior. Into the third game of day 2, we have the Houston Outlaws going against the Florida Mayhem. This one is a pretty easy match. I'm excited to see if Florida shows any kind of life, but ultimately I do think this is also going to be a 4-0. Now, the game of the week, the game that if you don't watch anything else, you have to watch this one. On Friday the 26th, we are going to see Seoul Dynasty going against the New York Excelsior. I think the New York Excelsior are going to show up. I think they're going to win this one 3-2 over the Seoul Dynasty. Game following that is going to be Shanghai Dragons versus the Philadelphia Fusion. I think the Fusion are going to pull this one out. I think the Shanghai Dragons are going to kind of solidify their place as the worst team in the league for now, and I think the Philadelphia Fusion are going to win this one 3-1. Now we have Dallas Fuel going against the San Francisco Shock. I think the Fuel will finally put a win up on the board. I don't think the San Francisco Shock will come out without a little bit of fight in them, so I think it's going to be a 3-1 win. Dallas Fuel coming up again, that's going to be against the Boston Uprising. The Boston Uprising will probably take a map similar to the style with San Francisco Shock. I think those matchups are pretty similar, and I think the Dallas Fuel are going to win this one 3-1. So we have the Los Angeles Valiant going against the Florida Mayhem. I really do expect a 4-0 for the Valiant. I think they're going to take this one. And the last match of the week is going to be the Houston Outlaws versus the Los Angeles Gladiators. The Gladiators are not that bad of a team, but I think this is where the Houston Outlaws really break away. This is where their team solidifies themselves as a really strong Western team. It's where they start to pull away from the pack. They start to assert their dominance. They have their starting lineup. They know what they want to run. They know how they want to play. And I think this one is going to be a 4-0 over the LA Gladiators. So that's my thoughts. I blew through this one pretty quickly. I think these games this week is not the most interesting. I think there's some really good ones in here. LA Valiant versus the Gladiators is going to be a good match. Seoul Dynasty versus New York Excelsior. Houston versus the Gladiators. These are some good games, but ultimately I think across the board it's pretty set and done with. So quick video, just wanted to put these predictions out there. I'm really enjoying doing this. Hopefully you guys can leave your predictions and thoughts in the comment section down below. If you disagree with me, let me know. I think that's going to be fun. So thanks for checking out this video. Please don't leave without leaving a like and subscribe for future content. I appreciate it again, and I'll see you on the next video.
Just a piece